Welcome to this week's Kline Realty Showcase. I'm Ian Bowles in the Waynesboro office. If you see a home you're interested in, give one of our offices a call. Thanks to our sponsors and enjoy the show.
They come back every year just for the fun. You don't see many faces that don't have a smile ear to ear. They are treated with respect. They're included in everything that goes on in Night to Shine. And we just like to make them feel like they are part of God's world, God's plan. One of the reasons why I love working at Kline May is we are very involved in our community. Tonight is Night to Shine. It's the Tim Tebow Adult Prom for special needs. Most of our staff is here today. All the agents in the office volunteer to come and be a buddy where they're partnered with a guest. They stay with that guest the whole night and they go to the different stations. Every year we see a lot of the same faces. We've made a lot of good friends, and the guests that come, every year they have on different dresses. They go all out. They get their hair done, their nails done. Some bring dates, some bring just good friends. And it is such a blessing to us as well as to the guests that come. I think we get as much out of it as they do, just seeing them so happy. Tim Tebow has put this together, and it goes across the nation, and it's typically done the Friday before Valentine's Day all across the nation. So Tim Tebow sends a video to share with all the guests that are here and thanks them for coming and tells them how much they're loved and how much Jesus loves them. I look forward to coming back every year to see what my buddy was from the first time that I volunteered for this. I had a buddy, her name was Polly, and I met her caretaker who had, I think she was probably 6 months old when I first met them, and now I just saw her tonight, and her little 6-month-old daughter is now 6 years old and getting ready to go into kindergarten. So it's always fun to come back and see what's changed in everyone's lives, where they're at now, what they're doing. I wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for Kline May, and I am so thankful to share this wonderful experience with the other agents in our office. It's so much fun when we go back into the office next Wednesday for our meeting, and we're all abuzz still about what went on at Night to Shine. And Karen Carpenter does an amazing job pulling this together. We're very thankful to have it in our community.
from coffee shops to restaurants to clothing. If you love culture, it's all here in Waynesboro.
When I bring my grandchildren down here to walk along the water and listen to the music, there's so many fun parks to take them to. We could almost go to a different one every day.
We sure could, I agree.
Have you ever been out to the dog park out at Pointer Springs?
I do enjoy going to Corner Springs. There's great views there. What are some other activities in Waynesboro that you really enjoy?
I enjoy going out to a nice dinner, and we have so much to choose from. I highly recommend trying the French Presses. Sausage, gravy, and biscuits is delicious. It's kind of spicy, but I really like it. Gwen, have you ever had the opportunity to see anything at the Wayne Theater?
I love the Wayne Theaters. On Monday afternoons, they showcase a classic movie. To me, the Wayne Theater is just one of those gems that we are very fortunate to have here in the city of Waynesboro. Another thing that I really enjoy here in downtown Waynesboro is there are some new clothing shops downtown. They just have some great clothing choices for you so that you're looking good for the new season. So Kathy, Waynesboro really has something for everyone, whether you love outdoor activities, whether you love the arts, whether you like shopping, Waynesboro just has something for everyone, and I love that about Waynesboro.
Let's not forget about the most important part of Waynesboro, and that's the people. The people here were just so welcoming when I moved to the area. Whether I'm at the park with my grandkids, everyone's so kind to each other and looks out for each other. It's a really nice, tight-knit community, and I'm thankful I live here.
I am thankful I live here as well.
Life's next steps begin with a mortgage from DuPont Community Credit Union. Whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home, DCCU has fixed and adjustable rate mortgage options, with mortgage advisors ready to help find the best option for your family. And now with our new 5/5 adjustable rate mortgage, you can receive the benefits of an adjustable rate loan with an initial rate for the first 5 years. Take the next step in your home buying journey today at mydccu.com.
Hi, I'm Karl Waizecker, Principal Broker at Kline Realty. Thank you for joining me once again for another Q&A with Kline. Today, our question really relates more towards our friends in Augusta County, and that is, what in the world has happened with Augusta County tax assessments? Those of you who are homeowners in Augusta County know that you recently got a new assessment from the county and that it was significantly higher than your previous assessment. So let's back up a little bit and talk about how that works. Both Augusta and Rockingham counties are on a 4-year cycle. So every year you might see a small adjustment in your property tax value, but then every 4 years those counties will hire an outside appraisal company to reassess every single property in the county. Because of what's happened in our real estate market in the last 4 years, folks saw some dramatic increases in the assessed value of their home. When Rockingham went through this a couple of years ago, the average increase was around 40%, 40 to 45%. I don't know what the average is in Augusta County, but I'm hearing of 50, 60, even over 100% increases for some of these homes for folks that we have firsthand knowledge of. Some very, very big increases. And of course, everybody's first reaction is, oh my gosh, I have to pay twice as much in taxes. Typically, that's not the case. There are two components to how much you pay: the value of your house multiplied by the tax rate that the municipality has assigned. And I certainly can't speak for Augusta County, but in most cases, when property values go up dramatically, the county will lower the rate. Not to make it an even swap. It's not as though the property owners are going to pay the exact same in taxes as last year, but it's not going to go up by as much as your property value has gone up. You could think about it as, this is a municipality, it's not a for-profit corporation, and so their budget is what it is, and that's how much money they need. They certainly couldn't make the case that they need twice as much money from property owners this year as they did last year. The real silver lining to all of this, though, is to look at that new statement not as how much has my tax bill gone up, but how much have I gained in wealth? When you're looking at the value of your home going up by $50, $60, $100, $150,000, that is tremendous equity and tremendous wealth for you and your family that you can tap into and borrow against, or that will be to your benefit whenever you decide to sell. I would really encourage folks, as difficult as it might be, because your tax bill might go up a bit, to really look at this as good news and as verification that your home has been going up probably better than most of your other investments. Our coffee today is from a brand we've tried before that's called Lavazza. This is a grocery store coffee, and I noticed they've got a new line of organic coffee, so I thought we'd give that a try. This is their medium roast. That's very good. It's what I would call maybe a starter coffee. It's very mild and smooth, not overpowering at all. Might be good with breakfast. If you've got a favorite coffee you'd like me to try on the show, or if you've got a real estate question for me, please send that to questions@klineme.com. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.
We all want to give our kids the best of everything, the best nutrition, the best education, and the best place to grow up, even the air they breathe. Lennox strives to provide the best air quality for your family's home, free of indoor air pollutants.
At Landis Heating and Air Conditioning, they can install a Lennox customized comfort system in your home. Let Landis sweat the details so you can relax in comfort. Call my friends at Landis Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
I'm Susan Melendez with Kline Realty, and we're here today at the SPCA to look at some of these amazing animals that are up for adoption. Summer, thank you so much for having me today. And who do we have here?
Thanks for coming out, Susan. This is Steve. Steve is a 2-year-old hound mix that has been with us for about 3 months now, and he is looking for his forever home.
Steve is very sweet.
As you can see, he's very affectionate. He is known for giving hugs and kisses around these parts.
Can you tell me a little bit about what kind of home would be best for Steve?
Steve is looking for an active home. He definitely likes to go for walks and hikes and things like that. He does enjoy being around children. He has gotten along with some other dogs in the past. He's just looking for a home without any cats.
So no cats and kids. You need activity, all right.
Overall, I think he'll make anybody a good companion.
Can you tell us a little bit about what comes with the adoption package?
Yep, so Steve has been neutered. He has all of his age-appropriate vaccinations. He's been dewormed, flea treated, and microchipped.
Oh, good, okay. So he is up for adoption and ready to go.
He is ready to go.
We need to find you just the perfect home. Steve, you are such a sweetheart. Yes, you are. Well, do you have any other dogs that we could meet today?
Yes, we're gonna meet Allie. Allie is one of our long stay dogs, and I'm really excited to introduce you.
Okay.
This is Allie, and Allie is one of our longer stay dogs. He is a 7-year-old pit bull mix. She likes to go for her couple walks a day, but she really likes to take a good nap. She also gets along well with children. She gets along with some other dogs.
She's housebroken.
She is housebroken, crate trained.
And again, can you just remind us again what comes with the adoption package, just so people know?
So Allie has been spayed. She's current on her vaccinations. She's been dewormed, flea treated, microchipped, and she has been tested for heartworm disease and the Lyme or tick-borne illnesses.
Well, I hope we can find forever homes for both Steve and Allie. That would be amazing. These are great dogs.
2 of my favorites.
They're so sweet.
Well, thanks so much for coming out, Susan. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Look forward to having you guys back.
I drew a blank. Okay. Thanks to our sponsors and have a great week. Is that what it is? We hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you again to our sponsors, and we'll see you next week.